Welcome to all you geeks and degenerates out there. Welcome to our review of Castlevania. And today we have Enzo. You've pretty much seen him before, and Nina, our second time guest. She was in what was the video?
Childhood cartoons,
The
childhood
old
shows.
cartoon.
Cartoons
Yeah,
Yeah,
from our childhood.
yeah.
yeah,
Hey, happy to have you again. Damn.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
happy to
yes.
be back. Welcome, hi guys.
Yeah. And today I am your host, surprisingly, and hopefully I do a good job this time. But yeah, so like any thoughts on like going into Castlevania in general, not just the fourth season, because we all know that we were ready, set, go on it. But like any thoughts on like going into Castlevania and what you thought of it first time watching it? Like not really first time watching, but going into it, first season when it first came out.
First time I was like, really? I don't know if they can pull this off. I mean, it looks cool, but at the same time, we all know how most video game adaptations turn out at this point, or well, back in 2017 at least. So going in, I was a bit, nervous, and then coming out, I was like, holy fuck, that was pretty good.
Yeah. How about you,
Mm,
Nina?
Personally, I was like, I knew about the video game, and I trust animated adaptations more than I do live action. Obviously, because
Same
I feel
here.
like it feels like they can pull things off better, compared to doing live action. So I was like, all right, the game, Castlevania, the game, they really made an animated. So that was my first thought, but
Mm.
I had heard of it from a friend, so it came by like word of mouth, and I was like, all right, sure, I'll give it a watch. And at the time, I actually wasn't watching it season by season. By that point, I was already I watched it last year, so at least season 3 last year. So I was like, all right, sure, I'll binge it. And it was really good. So obviously I was like, dang. And I even rewatched it. So I was like, it was really
Before
good for me.
season four came out.
Yeah, I watched it before season 4 came out. Because, like, again, season 1 to 3 was already out. I wasn't watching it like from season 1, season 2, season 3. It was all already out for me. So yeah, I hadn't heard of it until my friend told me about it.
Because like for me though, I was very skeptical on it. Like it was only 8 episodes, if I heard. Like when it came out on Netflix, it was just 8 episodes, and I was like,
Oh, are you talking about season 1? Because that was
season
only
one,
3.
huh?
Wasn't it only 3? Or am I?
There's four. There's
There's
four.
four episodes. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. No, there was 8 episodes.
In season one.
Sorry, in season one. I thought she was talking about the seasons. Yeah, it's only 8 episodes.
Oh dang, I thought it was 3. I don't know why I thought it was 3 episodes.
Yeah,
No, it's only 4 episodes.
really? I
Yeah,
thought
that's
it was
why
Season
I
eight
one
was.
is
episodes.
only 4 episodes.
Wait, is it season two? That's 2 episodes. The season two that's 8 episodes.
Yeah, season 2 is eight
Yeah,
Ah,
it's
episodes.
when
okay,
they
got it,
They
got it,
expanded.
doubled
got
it.
it,
They
got it.
doubled it
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
they kept
getting
So
better.
adding more.
so I was like a little bit skeptical because I was like, what are they gonna do with 4 episodes? And I was like, all right, fine, I'll just watch it just because. And holy shit, I was blown away. Sadly, I wasn't like you, Nina, where I was like, okay, off to the next season. Nah, I had to wait. I was like,
Yeah,
Same.
yeah.
ah, I need more, Trevor.
I cause like I found it really interesting in season 1 where it
Yeah,
was really like my whole like talaga ang galing talaga in the sense na they were able to do that much in 4 episodes and really establish their characters incredibly well because you could tell who was what, not an archetype, but who was what kind of character. And I feel like for me personally, the running theme of like season 1 to like season 1 was like fuck the church.
fuck. Yeah,
It was
I
fuck
love
people
that.
in general. Like all people suck. So don't even try. And I was
Oh,
like, dang.
but yeah, so sorry, the fuck the church thing got me.
I mean, we all,
I mean, am I wrong though?
we all share a background on that,
Well, I
kind
am
of.
Christian, but like, yeah, fuck the church.
Boo! I'm kidding. It's fine.
Shut up, you're an atheist. Yeah, but yeah, going into season four, pretty much. You guys want to start?
um,
Season
Yeah, or I
4.
know any thoughts on previous seasons? Not really.
For me, until season 4, season 2 was the best one.
Season 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What happened in season 2? Remind me.
Dracula versus the three Naruto,
Oh
Sasuke,
yeah,
and
no,
Sakura.
I love that too. I feel like I make the joke with friends that it's like OT3, like they all need to, they're all like, it's like
Yeah.
this is my boyfriend and my boyfriend's like, that's no, that's
Yeah.
freaking, what's her name? Wow, I forgot her name. It's been like a week.
Saifa.
Saifa.
Saifa's name. I was calling her Tifa for some reason.
Yeah, wrong
but
franchise.
but Saifa would be like, would introduce like, this is my boyfriend Trevor, and this is my boyfriend's boyfriend Alucard, and then
Alucard.
just be like, that's how I imagine them acting like. But yeah,
Yeah.
just the OT3 is so strong. Like I hated it's not that I hated season 3. It's just that season 3 just wasn't the same not having the three of them together,
Just they
Yeah.
just
and it was
split
so
up.
disappointing. Yeah, because and in season 4, the fact that they only saw each other towards the end, I was like, no, I wanted them to be together the whole season. Dang.
But
But
yeah.
yeah,
So
I like how this season starts and people are trying to get Dracula to come back from the dead. Like they
oh yeah.
really wanted to come back.
I am saying this though, as a straight man, Dracula is very daddy.
Yes, he very much
I was
is.
like,
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I like pretty boys better.
I also like
Alucard is
pretty
my,
boys, but like, come on, you don't like the goatee and the stash. You're just like, ooh, who
not
he?
my, maybe not my thing.
Really? Oh no.
I mean, I like older men, but that doesn't mean like I'm into the whole goatee thing. Maybe if he didn't have it, I'd be into it. I was
He
more
has a
into the mom.
castle. Oh, okay, I got it.
And before we go on, Graham McTavish does a great job at voicing Dracula in general.
Hell yes.
Yes.
Holy shit.
That
What
actor
else did
is
he play, by
amazing.
the way?
He's the bad
Was it?
guy in Uncharted 2.
Hmm.
Um, he was in Creed for a while.
He was in The Hobbit.
Yeah, he's in The Hobbit.
As who?
Anywhere in
And
Creed or in The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
I
Where?
Bro,
wait,
by the end of The Hobbit,
keep
you don't know
talking.
what the fuck
He
is
was
going on anyway.
Dwalin, whoever Dwalin is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, at the end of the
Establish.
Hobbit trilogy, there are so many battles and so many things going on. You cease to stop figuring out what's going on. You're like, have CGI bodies clashing
Hmm.
with each other. But
Okay.
that's my small tangent against the Hobbit. Anyway, continue with Castlevania.
But yeah, so going into the fourth season, we pretty much go back. We start from the end of season 3, which is Sypha and Trevor like just going out of this burnt up village, this completely desolate, horrible village.
Yeah,
And I still love that line from season 3 where they were like, we we were in your world and now you're in mine. And I'm pretty sure I watched it, but like that was such a good segue because right after that it is pretty much montage after montage, not really loses but like struggle to
yeah,
get the answers what they want as they go on. As you can see, Sypha, Sypha is slowly losing it.
yeah.
like like fuck, shit, fuck. Penis cock. But like yeah, you just see her losing it bit by bit.
I like the part when he kills that one priest trying to bring back Dracula. And it's like,
The vampire priest.
yeah, it's like, do you guys think it's a good idea to bring back Dracula? Hmm?
Hmm. And
Turns to the
everybody's just
priest,
like,
turns
nah,
back to the priest like, I wish I
no.
could fucking kill you again.
But yeah, so they pretty much get the answer that the big bad guy is pretty much death. Like they
Well,
gotta look for death.
well, it
The
was Varney first.
huh?
It was the Varney, the old English
Are they
vampire.
all? Yeah, I was about to get to that actually. What did you think of Barney?
Varney, before that, he was pretty annoying to me. It's like, shut up.
Oh yeah, spoiler warning to everybody.
Yeah, we should say this
Yeah,
is a spoiler video.
yeah, this is a very spoiler heavy review. But yeah, Barney is death. Pretty
Yeah,
much the big bad guy of this season.
yeah,
What did you think of him before he was death?
I hated him.
I couldn't get into it. I understood what kind of character he was there like the kind of character he was there as. Like he
Mm-hmm.
was there to be the annoying, irritable character. I don't know if they were trying to make him lovable in the sense that, there are characters that are irritating but endearing to a certain extent, but I
Yeah,
don't know if I feel the same way with him. Like I didn't think much of him because personally I feel like he wasn't relevant enough until the end. And I was
yeah.
until the
like
end.
until the end and I was like, okay, doesn't really what's his whole deal? Like, okay.
Yeah, so I was thinking, I was like, is this the vampire that fucks everybody up, like both sides, just to get his way? I don't know. And I really found him annoying majority of the time, especially I felt the same way as that Russian vampire did.
Yeah, I kind of like the Russian vampire more.
Good job, Enzo. Good job.
Hmm.
Thanks to your studio, man.
I
Professionals.
just cuz like it was less about having a big baddie for me and it was more just seeing what because like I feel like until the end the
Mm,
pieces weren't all together. Like if you looked at the storyline, everyone was just trying to figure out their own thing and you were trying to piece together, okay, how does everybody come together until the end? And then there was like it felt so satisfying seeing all the pieces come together because you could see,
yeah.
you knew that it was relevant. Like you knew that Sina Alucard, and what's the name of the wizard again? I sorry, I'm so bad with
Saifa.
names.
Saifa.
Not Saifa.
Oh,
The wizard, the one
S-
with the
Um,
triangle notebook that
Saint
was
uh,
Germain.
Saint
horribly
Germain.
inefficient. Saint Germain.
Yeah.
The horribly inefficient
It's
notebook.
horribly. Did you notice his notebook was
Yeah,
triangle? And
it's just triangle.
all of my friends when we were watching, we were like, "Kevin, like, wow, that's a really inefficient notebook. Why would you have that?" But anyway, it was so satisfying to watch everybody's individual arcs come together.
Hmm.
Um, at least in terms of like art OT3 of like Saifa, Alucard, and Trevor,
Yeah.
because you knew it was relevant. Like you knew there was something that was going. There was some bigger plot going on, and then it was the same way that I felt with see um what's their name, are two humans who were under
Oh,
Dracula.
Uh,
Hector and
uh,
Isaac.
yeah, Hector and Isaac.
Yeah, Hector and Isaac. And then it was also satisfying seeing parang everyone's arcs come to
Just
this nice
getting to
conclusion.
the
Like a
center.
very clean ribbon on top. Like let's clean this up for everyone. Let's end this in a way that everyone is satisfied with. I don't know if
Yeah.
everyone is satisfied, but I would say that it's definitely more satisfying than Last of Us 2, right? You know what I mean? Like it's a
Yes,
good
yes.
end to
That is a good one.
4 years.
He just
Yeah.
made.
4 years back, 27, 18.
I felt
Yeah, 4
Jomer's
years.
soul leave his body for a second. Like, just become disassociate.
I
And
was
then,
like, oh, fuck, Last of Us 2. Anyway,
um,
but yeah, I see what you mean there, like Nina. Like, you gotta love how the writers did it so well that it wasn't jarring. Like, it wasn't one scene after the other, and you're like, oh, it's now for their arc. No, no, no. It is like blending together towards the middle,
it's
and that's what I
smooth like
love about the
butter.
writing. Yeah, yeah, it's smooth. Is that a BTS reference?
What?
What?
Is that
What?
a BTS
No, I
reference?
don't listen to BTS. What are you
You watch
talking about?
BTS
Why
now,
would
man?
you make a BTS reference in the
Because
end?
I was
because
like
it's like
smooth like
like
butter? What are you talking about?
How
Isn't that
smooth
a
and
common
buttery
smooth like
phrase?
butter.
butter.
Anyway,
I didn't know you went to BTS, man.
what do you guys think of Isaac's assault on Camilla's castle?
Dude, like, fuck. Shit was. Wait, wait. Okay, before we get to that, can we just talk about that one scene with Isaac and with one of the nightmare creatures?
Yeah, just having conversation.
Just having conversation. This shit was so good.
Yeah.
Like the writing of this one was so good, knowing that this thing is meant to destroy and kill and eat. Isaac pretty much was like, do you have any ambitions, any dreams? You want to drive a car? I was like,
I think that's the beautiful thing with the writing was that
yeah,
everyone had a theme.
yeah,
I noticed that the theme for Isaac was learning, it was agency. Was him learning to be have his own agency and make his own choices. Because for most of his life,
He's a
he was a
slave.
slave, you know, and even if he was technically like not really a slave under Dracula, he still was kind of like under servitude. So now that he realized he had no leader to follow, he was like, I can do this too. And I felt like it only made sense that he would do that, have that conversation to be like, you have your own agency. You can
Yeah,
pick your own ambitions.
yeah.
I personally, you guys have to explain this to me why exactly he went for Carmilla's castle. Is it just because he was trying to get
Oh,
well,
I think he's like just legit killing the old world.
Yeah,
Like, cause he knows what Camilla's gonna do.
okay,
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
yes. But yeah, pretty much like the storming of Camilla's castle was just, I'm sorry, it was just so badass.
yeah.
Like, well, there's just too many bullets, and I was watching this with my parents. This is the first time I ever saw my dad just sit down in front of the cartoon and watch. He didn't doze off like he usually does. He watched the entire scene, and he was like, "Hmm." I was like,
Mm.
"Okay." Like, mind you, my dad is the basketball loving, boxing watching, uh, F1 like adoring kind of dad. He doesn't watch any like movies for the
Cartoons.
story
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
anything like that. And for that to make him sit down says a lot. But yeah, so like I don't know, I just love the character of Isaac so much because you can tell that he's capable of throwing hams. Like he's capable of dispatching an enemy or
Yeah.
killing something. But you could see that that's like the back of his head. He's more of a philosophical kind of
Yeah.
character, and the growth of what he had through season 2 to season 4 was just so astronomical. And
Yeah.
then he pretty much planned the entire siege on Camilla's castle.
What do you think of the fight between him and Camilla? And Camilla's ultimate demise.
uh,
It was really good. I mean,
Yeah.
like it only made sense that the person that wanted to bring agency into the like his whole thing was agency compared to the woman who wanted to enslave the entire world. Like it feels like he's the weirdest. I wouldn't. He's the weirdest anti-hero. I don't even say he's a hero. I couldn't even. I don't know if he could say he's an anti-hero, but he's weirdly like the gooder guy. He's the better dude.
Yeah.
You know
he's
what I
He
the
has a
mean?
sense of honor
the
in
good or
him.
evil.
He's the good or evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not exactly the best. He was like, if I want to destroy this world, I have every right to. But that's my choice. Like that's his whole shit, right? Like
Yeah.
it's my choice to do so. So parang I was like, dang, it's kind of like this weird clashing of philosophies. Also, like really good clashing of swords. So there's no like, it's cool. I loved
and
it.
and that one nightmare creature who was pretty much defending him the entire way. I
Yeah.
was like,
I called
who
it a
he?
tiefling. I was like, oh my
Who
god, it's a
he?
tiefling.
Like, damn, he kind of cute, I guess.
Mm. I like how
Like
the
he,
He
fight.
kind of looked like Isaac. I don't know about you. He kind of looked like Isaac.
oh, question, no, Hector. I think he meant Hector. Hector's
No,
the
The
wait.
creature itself looked
the
like
creature looked
Isaac
like
himself.
Isaac.
Oh, good point. Oh yeah, wait.
Google it. GMG.
I like how the fight made
Oh shit, it
sense.
does.
I
It does look
told
like
you.
just with four eyes.
Yeah. Just like the scene when Camilla has her swords about to strike down Isaac, but the creature blocked it with its hands. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, this fight is making sense. It's not like,
yeah.
it's not a moment where like, that's bullshit. It's not like Isaac suddenly has the speed of a vampire or the strength of a vampire. No,
No,
it's
no, he
just,
had support. He had heavy
yeah.
ass support because he knew what he was going up against.
And they all wore Camilla down before the final fight.
Yeah, I will say like I do love how
Camilla.
Camilla.
Yeah.
I do love how Camilla went out because you know that Camilla's like that bitch who just like, nah, if I'm gonna die, I die my own way. You ain't killing me. I ain't giving
Yeah.
you the satisfaction. She stabs herself and blows up like a
Yeah.
nuke. I was like, that was a good character. Bye, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. that shit was badass. But like, before going to that scene, what were you guys' thoughts on pretty much what's his name? Striga's day armor scene,
Oh, that was
Oh
the
shit!
great.
daylight
I
armor
found that
scene.
Holy
incredible. Just
shit!
it was really it just was so cool. Like I never thought that I would see I felt it was so interesting. I don't know, I didn't play the games,
Mm.
so I have no knowledge. I had no prior knowledge of like I was like, dang, do vampires really have this? Because this is really like OP. Imagine having this and
Yeah,
being able to
It was like so Dark Souls though. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It
that's
is.
that's what we all said. I was
yeah,
like, dang, this is like Dark Souls.
slash Berserk kind of. This is what Berserk 2016 should have been. I feel so bad now.
Though at one point I'm like to the villagers just throwing like arrows and spears at her. Like, do you not get the point that you can't kill her?
But I did like that one thing that Striga said, where why are they throwing them? Like one of her partner was pretty much saying, why are they throwing themselves at us? And like, fuck, I forgot the quote,
No,
but
she was like, it's because it's not that they were afraid. It's not that they were afraid to die. It's that they were afraid of not having fought.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, there. I was like, I love that. I love these
I love
quotes.
that quote.
I love these
That's
quotes.
why I remember it.
So I was like, I love these things that the writers made for the show, and they're so smart about
yeah,
putting it in, and it's so fitting to the world because it's just a shitty world. I will
yeah.
say, as much as I love this anime, uh, I don't know, this world's
And
just shitty.
she's realistic and smart when she's about to help out Camilla. She realizes like, nah, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, like we kind of too late. We gotta back up.
Yeah,
She's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah,
I feel like they were very pragmatic about
Mm,
their whole choice to be like, well, Carmilla's dead. We don't really because they even they themselves were like, we don't really want this plan to
yeah,
come to
yeah,
fruition. So now that Carmilla's dead, like, what's the point of picking up a plan that we never really liked in the first place?
yeah.
Like, no one really liked it except Carmilla. So,
There was
like,
no camaraderie at all
there was
within
no
those girls.
camaraderie. Yeah, there's no. It's not that there's no loyalty. It's just that everyone had different. Again, everyone has different
Different.
themes and
Yeah,
different arcs.
yeah,
So it only made sense to be like, it's not like we want to pick up where she left off. And it's not as if we're not loyal. We were loyal to her enough that we were gonna pull through with the plan even if we didn't like it. But
yeah.
she's dead, so peace out, bro.
But like, I don't know. Like, I will give credit also to the animation like team, the studio, because like I watched this scene again like before going on here, where yeah, daylight armor. You could see that bit by bit as more chaos happened, those drawings became more abstract
yes.
and more hectic. And I was like, oh, I love this. As an artist myself, I was like, I love this so much. I love it that when they do that for every fight scene. It wasn't clean. It wasn't nice. It was abstract, but very fluid like. But yeah, so we pretty much go back to Alucard, and he's pretty much doing an escort mission of the entire village. This man
Yeah,
had to suffer through how many people? He had to protect how many people?
I personally thought that I feel like I don't know why, but during season 3, right, we didn't know it ends with him having turned like dark, I
yeah,
guess.
Mm.
And I personally thought that he was gonna become the villain
The
of
next
season
bad guy.
4.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
wish, I kind
I
of wish
wish.
that that was the case, but I feel like I'm okay with the fact that he just became jaded.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I'd have,
Mm.
of course, there was this kind of like, Sana he became bad guy. It only makes sense that he becomes the next big deal vampire. Like he takes up his father's cloak of like, I hate humanity, so I'm gonna say, screw humanity, let's
Mm.
go. But I'll take it. I'll take my OT3 being together. Now technically they're OT4 because like there's that girl, the village chief.
yeah.
Yeah, the one that Alucard was gay for.
she's a girl. He can't be gay for
Yeah, he was
someone
so
that's a
gay for
girl.
her. I'm saying,
What do
What?
you mean?
What do you mean?
That does not
dude, she.
how gay works. Jomar, that's not how gay works.
She's such a top. I'm not gonna say that right now. That chick was hot though. I really like her. I
Everyone
like
was
her as a
hot.
character.
You
Yeah.
know that someone is gonna be relevant if they're
Yeah,
hot.
they're hot.
Sure.
Am I wrong? Like anyone,
You're not wrong.
everyone
No,
is
you're not wrong.
ugly. Like all of the NPCs are ugly. So like if they're hot, they're relevant.
If you had a proper diet and you went to the gym 3 times a week, you're gonna be the main character of this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my
Yeah.
god, there's something there.
Oh dear, take care of it.
It's okay. It's okay. But continue. Actually, I was gonna ask in relation to hot. What did you guys think of? What did you guys think of the girl
Short-haired,
who short-haired girl?
yeah,
Yeah,
a short-haired girl with the two daggers. They went back to like Ground Zero, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. They
Ground
went
Zero
back to
where
Ground Zero.
Dracula pretty much unleashed hell.
Yeah.
I did not like her.
I didn't like her too.
I hated her.
I didn't like her after a certain point. Like at first, I was like, "Dang, she's really doing like she's cool," and then I was
Mm.
like, "No, never mind, she's not cool.
She
She
became
She's really
annoying.
irritating."
she became
Yeah, she
so weird.
became irritating.
Like, just show us the king and queen. What are you so afraid of? Oh, okay.
Oh dear. Oh, that's what. You're wasting our time. That was me. I was like, she just wasted
Oh,
Trevor and
I think
Stefan.
her name is Zamfir.
Yeah.
Zamfir?
Yeah, Zam.
Oh.
I do like the Indian weapon Trevor picks up in the treasure chest. It's like, I'm gonna keep this
The
spinny thing.
thingy,
Yeah.
the Beyblade.
Yeah.
The Beyblade, the holy Beyblade.
Yeah,
What
I don't know how that works.
What do you guys think of him versus the Russian vampire?
Oh, that was satisfying.
Yeah.
Because that dude was sorry. Him and Varney
Yeah.
were just annoying to me. I didn't like either of
I
them.
feel like that's the weak point of the writing was creating certain characters beyond the three that were interesting enough. Like
Yeah.
I feel that now that we're pointing it out, like a lot of the people that are annoying. So I don't know if that's their goal to be like these are people that you don't want to root for or something like that. I was like, they don't have to be lovable, but they didn't have to irritate me for 5 minutes at a time in between the arcs of the
Right?
top of the OT3. So I think in terms of character writing, in terms of like overall story, they did really strongly on that. But in terms of individual characters beyond the initial three, eh. But I
Mm,
think that's also because like I mean, they gave Zamfir like a end. Okay. So I was at the point where before my internet cut off, I was at the point where I was talking about individually the characters only serve the purpose of pushing the narrative that are, in terms of like the NPCs, that's what I'll call them, the side characters. The side characters were only really there to be not fodder, but they were just obviously there to push the plot forward.
Why
They
didn't?
never really had pwede rin naman. They're not fodder. Grabe naman. That's really like then they'd be super one dimensional. They still had their full arc. Like
yeah.
Zamfir had a full arc of
But I was
like
glad she was dead though.
I'm not gonna lie, I did too. And that's
Same.
saying something. I Can you tell me like people besides the top three and the village chief that you weren't annoyed by,
Lenore.
like side characters?
Side
Okay,
characters?
Isaac.
fine. Not
Dracula.
them. Okay, fine. I set the bar too low. I set
Yeah,
the
you
bar
did.
too low. I'm just talking about season 4. In terms of season 4 characters,
Uh,
no one made a good impression on me. That wasn't already. Like everyone was established already, but anyone that came in season 4, I was like,
okay.
I'm Zoe Deschanel, and I set the bar too low.
I'm so sorry.
I'll just insert the meme of, Zoe Deschanel saying that to Jake Peralta.
Yeah,
but
Gibraltar.
but yeah, so pretty much. Oh, going back to this escort mission. Did you guys get to that scene? You just see this poor corgi just get decimated. I was like,
I
oh
know.
my
I'm so
god!
upset by that. I was like,
Oh,
did they
Pupper,
really have to
no.
kill the dog? I'd
My
rather they kill a child. Honestly, I'd rather they'd have killed the child than the dog.
you heard it here, folks.
A lot of crazy shit has been said on this
So
channel, but That might take the
Hey,
cake.
Nina. You know what? Same.
Am I wrong? I don't know because the people are so okay. Like I told you, the whole theme of Castlevania is basically fuck people in general.
Fuck people in
Like
general.
fuck people in general, right? So, but the animals didn't do anything. They didn't murder freaking Dracula's wife. So what did the dog do to deserve this? People deserved it.
He
I'm
was
just
trying to protect its
saying.
owner.
Yeah, exactly. Kill the child instead.
Kill the child. Don't kill the dog. Kill the child. Yeah, he would have grown up to be like a piece of shit or something. I don't know.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
It's like the Hitler question. Like if you knew that the child was gonna be Hitler, you'd rather have killed Hitler, right? You know what I mean?
I get your point. And
She digs her grave even deeper.
she's just like
I
Rhodey
You know
in
what I mean? You
Endgame.
guys know that you
Yeah.
know that that
That-
that question where like if you knew you could shoot Hitler, would you have shot Hitler
as
as
a
a
baby.
child, as a baby or whatever? Sorry, but like you
Just
know what I mean?
Just-
Yeah, yeah, guys.
sure.
That's a new quote. That's a new. Besides, hey kids, you like dinosaurs? It's like shooting
God
Hitler.
damn it.
Nina wants children dead. Cancelled.
Alright, let's get back to Castlevania. We can't
Right.
stay
So
here too long.
so away from the kid dying, kid killing, we pretty much get to Alucard's castle, which they tried to, as they said before, uh, to use it as a barracks or like
Yeah.
a little bit of a stronghold because they knew something big was coming.
And they were like,
And
your house, our house.
our house.
Our house.
I like
Honestly, I find that
Psycho.
so cute though. He has a village now. Like, he the quote was like, "Oh, here we go again. God shits on my dinner." And
yeah.
like somebody made a meme where I shared this meme on Facebook.
Yeah, you
Yes, for those who may not be in the Philippines, people still use Facebook. But I shared it on Facebook where it was like, yeah, people in the States don't use Facebook. But anyway, where he was
that
like,
explains a lot.
this is just Alucard talking about people coming to his house last minute. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like it's nothing like immense. It's just people coming over to his house last minute and he's like, God shits in my dinner. And I'm like, oh my god, how
Dude,
dramatic.
dude,
He's so
chill.
dramatic.
Fuck.
He became a sad boy.
You became a sad
Alucard's
boy.
sad boy season 4.
A sadder
Yeah,
boy.
all he needed was like a chick who could kick his ass to set him straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
yes,
did you see how he was bottoming in season 3? I mean, it's not as if it's not
I
as if
mean,
that's the first
What do you
time.
guys think of the siege of Alucard's castle and the finding the reunion of the three characters?
I
oh,
loved it. I
there
was
we
so
go.
happy. I was so
Yeah.
excited. I loved
There,
it. I told you guys. I ship all 3 of them together.
I like how when they reunite and they jump through the fire, the theme of the show starts playing. It's like, oh yeah, here we go.
It's
yeah.
really like an anime. You know
Yeah.
that it's the climax when
This
they
is
play the theme song.
Yeah.
yeah, this is it now. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. Cause God, I wish he used the dual whips again.
Oh,
I missed that. Like, remember in season 3 when he just pulled out 2 whips? I was like, my heart just stopped a bit. But like, I wish he put it out. But he has a new weapon, so it's fine.
though there's a one
Yeah, it's
small
fine.
grab where that the big creature that was so hard to kill for a while, and then suddenly the
Uh,
three unite, and then it's like we're
the
done.
the fucking
Because it's the power of love. That's what it's about. Like
Yeah.
that's it's always like that, right? Where they're like, oh, individually we are weak, but strong together we are
we're
strong.
strong. Psycho.
Jesus Christ, Joy. Anyway,
But
I
yeah,
like
so
the tag teams when, like, if Trevor's in danger, or like if Alucard's in danger, Trevor throws a dagger, saves Alucard, and then Alucard helps Sypho, who's also in danger. It's like,
yeah, they're pretty much like comboing it together. I was like,
yeah,
damn, where was this in season 3?
exactly.
I think like season 3, because I really had to be personally. My only thought that they might have, sorry, not my only thought, like my theory of what they were doing was they had to give Alucard, like they had to really push Alucard's character to the limit.
Hmm.
And that's the only, because if all 3 of them were still together, of course he'd be fine.
Yeah,
But like season 3 was, his arc of like learning to not trust people as much as he used to.
Yeah.
Again, fuck people in general.
Well,
So
I'm pretty sure season 3 just didn't just give us that; they gave us Lenore as well. Sorry,
Okay.
what?
I don't know. I don't know. I was
Sure.
like, I found her character to be hateable in hate. Like I hated and loved her at the same time. Like I knew what she was up to, but dang, if I just,
Yeah.
dang.
Before we continue with the siege, though, that is a beautiful scene when she wants to be set. No, let's do
Wait, this
forward.
is after.
Yeah,
This is
yeah. Sorry,
after.
sorry,
This is
sorry, sorry.
after.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah. So
the
Right.
siege.
we just going back to the scene.
The siege.
But yeah,
What do you guys think of the creature they were gonna trap Dracula's and his wife's soul in? I thought that thing
oh,
was
I never,
horrifying.
I never knew what was the point of this. I was like, oh yeah, wait, I
No,
forgot.
cause
Yeah.
no, cause it's supposed to be like like a man and a woman. Yeah, the creature is
Yeah,
perfect. That's it. The creature
yeah.
has to be
The
perfect.
creature was
The
horrifying too. It's like Jesus Christ,
but
the
the
poor
pure
souls.
purpose of that creature was so that death could have a not really a vessel, but like a thing that would kill anything and
Yeah,
everything in its wake, so he could just absorb it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
because I never thought of I never thought of that until the end. Well,
Yeah.
like they hinted on the creature, but it never came to mind. I was like, why do they need it? Like, why do they have to? Okay, okay, whatever.
That's why until the end everything comes together.
Everything
Like
comes
you're
Yeah.
together.
wondering what's the relevance of this, and then when it all comes together, you're like, dang! Oh my god, that makes sense.
And
Wow.
and also at that moment, Barney reveals that he's dead. It's like
Yeah.
finally you're not annoying. Thank God.
No, that was the weirdest part. It's just that, like, once he turned dead, he's not annoying anymore. And by the way, uh, I thought like Bill Nye voiced both Barney and Saint Germain because I was like, is this Bill
No, no,
Nye
no.
again?
Ano si um what's the name?
Weird.
Varney's character is actually Alex from Clockwork Orange. So if you guys know, it's
Oh,
something McDowell.
Yeah,
oh,
Yeah, if you guys,
that's right.
Malcolm McDowell. Holy shit, that's
yeah,
cool.
exactly. I was like, yeah, I know that was really cool because I was like, whenever I hear someone's voice, I was like, this is really familiar. Who plays? And then I was like, oh dang, crazy! They got him to
Yeah,
play Barney.
it's like last season. It's like they got Jason Isaacs to be the village chief from the village that burned down almost. The guy who collected the kids' shoes. It's like, oh damn, it's
I don't think that's the only thing he did.
oh Lucius Malfoy. Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
yeah,
but going
Barney's
back
no
to the fight,
longer annoying.
yeah, it's no longer annoying. That was like a really big like 180 turn. Like
Yeah,
I like this character. I really like this
I
character.
like the fact that you better bring back their souls or I'll snap your fucking neck. It's like,
He, he he's
goddamn.
not he's not deaf though. He's like a bastardized version of death.
Damn.
Like
Or like what
No,
more?
he's a vampire that's just powerful enough. That's what they explained him
Yeah,
as. He was just a really strong
yeah.
vampire. He's not
yeah,
actually like the
like
personification of death. That's what I
I
thought he. That's what I
yeah.
assumed he was.
If I remember, he was like a soul reaver or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soul Reavers. Like
Soul reaver.
he's just something along those lines.
Yeah.
But I genuinely thought like whenever they call him death, I was like, oh, he's the personification of death. How do you beat death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you beat death, does everyone just come back to life
Or doesn't die.
or doesn't die? Like what's
Yeah.
this?
But that was my thing though. Sci-fi did explain that. Oh no, this is not really death. It's just a different version of death.
Yeah, what people think that is almost.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to the fight though. Holy shit! The speech that Trevor gave. Oh no, not just the speech. Him saying "I love you" to Saifa. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's like I
oh,
don't
This is it.
think he's
oh.
gonna
Like
make it out of it.
this. Like, he's my favorite character. I mean, Alucard and him are like this in my book. There's nobody first. They're like this. Cause like, oh no, I love you, and we're not naming our kid Trevor. I was like, really? That's gonna
He's
be your
not gonna
last
make
words?
it.
Yeah,
These are your last words to your wife? Okay, I like it. But yeah, I was like, oh no, I swear. But like, how he goes out though was
yeah.
fucking epic. it was a really, really good fucking fight.
It's like,
Like,
those moments in Shadow of the Colossus when you finally kill one of the Colossi and they're like, are you fucking kidding me?
yeah. Well, this time the Colossi is smart.
Yeah,
They don't just shake you off; they like hit you on.
yeah,
If you're ever here, they just hit you like that.
yeah,
Um, like, and especially the like him insulting death
yeah,
as he's walking towards this
yeah,
pretty much godlike thing. I was like, wow, Belmonts are badass. I want to be a Belmont.
yeah.
Yeah,
Richard Armitage does such a great job at voicing
yeah.
him. Like, I,
He
I,
did.
I
What?
didn't know he was, I didn't even know he was Trevor at first. I was like, that voice sounds
Same.
too familiar.
I love how he made "You're a Thing" sound such like it made it sound so bustos.
Yeah,
You're just a thing.
yeah. But yeah, the next episode is just dealing with the aftermath of everything.
Was it? I thought it was all in one. No, it was all in one episode. Then. It was
No,
two
there's
No, they
a,
had
episodes.
the next
yeah,
episode. They had the next episode
Oh,
for the
closer.
ending.
so it just cooled
Like when
down.
Trevor comes back, it was a
Yeah.
whole episode in and of
Yeah.
itself.
Oh, yeah. There.
But
That's
before we
because
go to that, what's the name of Hector's lover again?
Lenore.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Lenore.
no,
her
no.
dad was extremely beautiful. Actually, she's like, oh man, that's a
Yeah.
beautiful
But
way to go.
I love, yeah, I love the way that she goes where she's like, I don't really have purpose anymore.
Yeah,
I'm a peace out, bro.
yeah,
yeah,
I
and
mean, obviously, it was more beautiful than me saying that, but like,
yeah.
it
Peace
was so
out,
much
bro.
more profound.
yeah.
you
Like,
see, you see Nina getting nominated for an Oscar
Ooh.
for her role at
she,
Peace Out, bro.
cause she obviously like, I love the philosophy talaga. Besides fuck people, right?
Yeah,
Like there were so many philosophies at play when you watch the show,
Yeah.
and Lenore's whole thing was just kind of like, her whole thing was like, I have no purpose anymore. Like this is not the kind of life I'd like to live. Peace out. That's it.
yeah.
I would love it. She's looking at the light, looks back at Hector, and just like,
But yeah,
She
don't ruin this scene for me, Nina, because I love her.
yeah. It was like she doesn't, go out screaming. It's like I'll just accept
Hmm.
my fate.
Yeah, she pretty much she just said like I don't want to be in a cage.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that's pretty much your life. If you just stay,
Yeah,
you're gonna be in a cage. And I love how Hector was so sad boy, but yet grown up about it.
their relationship was really irritating for me.
Same
Because
here.
it was so toxic. But you know those couples in high school that are really toxic, but somehow they still stay together because it's as if they have no other, it's not that they don't have any other choice, but that's the whole point of toxicity, is that
Yeah.
they don't leave each other because they're just so toxic for each other. Like that's the whole thing.
I'm
But it
having
was
war
mostly Lenore.
flashbacks
Are
to
you
high
thinking
school.
of a specific couple? Because I have a specific couple in my
We'll
mind.
talk about it after,
Do
after,
tell
after,
me,
after,
because I am
after,
at
after,
loss.
after,
I wasn't
after.
in high school with you guys.
Anyway, yes, Hector loses his lover. It's pretty beautiful, and
Yeah,
Sypha is dealing with the grief of losing
but
Trevor.
I don't like it that you're like just skimming through the
What?
woman I love.
This to the woman I
We spent a lot
love.
of
Shut up!
time talking
Like
about her.
Shut
my
up!
God, such the disrespect. Because yo, when she died, I went like this in front of my parents, like, and I was like,
Did they say anything, Jomar? I don't know how your parents are.
Jomar, you need to touch some grass.
Shut up, Nina.
Anyway, yes,
I'm in the
let's
degenerate part.
let's go
Today, it's
to
my whole
Some
shtick.
grass, bro.
let's go to Alucard's
Touch
village,
some grass.
where
So yeah,
poor Sypha's mourning Trevor, and she's pregnant.
yeah.
It's like, oh
By
wow,
the way, just saying though, that scene where Saifa goes out of the door,
yeah,
and she wasn't out for like 2 weeks. She was inside her room,
yeah,
and she goes out the door, and pretty much you could see. Kudos to the animation team and the voice actress.
yeah,
You could see grief. Like
yeah,
this is horrible, horrible grief.
yeah,
I was like, God, dang,
yeah,
she's sad.
Yeah, she's like really like, how do I explain this? I really give it to, there was something about, I don't know if you guys noticed this, But even the animation for moments that aren't fight scenes, like there are certain moments where they're just talking to each other, but they're rendered so well. I was like, me and like the people I was watching with, we were like, why is it that their hair is so rendered so well? Look at the shading, look at the
Right,
like, I was
right.
like, they're just talking to each other. You didn't have to do
They
this, whichever,
they
but
they
they
put
did.
more
They did that.
they put more budget into the hair than at the background. Like you
Oh,
could see like there's sometimes the people at the background just two dots in a line. But yeah, so yeah,
no offense. I mean, like, I'm just like pointing out something because I really give it to them. Like, they really went all out season 4. So
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
God. And I want a whip now, by the way,
Okay.
bro,
for a
you're gonna
cooler
hurt
reason.
yourself.
For a
Don't
cooler reason.
try.
You
Uh,
gotta stop like hindering me from my dreams, Nina.
I'm
I
not
swear.
hindering you from your. You're gonna hurt yourself, Jomar. I'm trying to save you from giving yourself like whipping yourself in the back by accident and like opening up your back like Jesus did.
How much is a bull whip?
anyway, what do you guys think of Trevor not being dead?
Oh yeah, yeah. What are your guys' thoughts on like Trevor just coming back?
I mean, he explained it
I
pretty well. It's like, I'd buy it, I guess.
Yeah, Saint Germain pretty much opens a portal last second.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have survived it still though, because that's hard to
I
time.
personally I personally thought that it was just a Deus Ex Machina. Obviously, it was. It was a
It
Deus Ex
was.
Machina.
It was.
But I want to give it to them. If they ended on a tragedy, it would just be too much sadness for
Yeah.
me. Personally, watching it, there was so
Mm.
much loss. So them having a Deus Ex Machina, I can forgive it because they don't hold back on killing characters that aren't the OT3. I mean, they killed Lenore. They killed Lenore. They killed Carmilla. Like, you know, they're not afraid to kill characters
I'm still in
except their
grieving.
OT3. I'm sorry. I just had to point it out. Like seriously.
Mm.
There's just so much loss. You might as well just give it to the people and be like, fine, here, have your Trevor. OT3, have fun.
I will say,
Stick boy.
fetch. No,
Fetch your stick, stupid. It's like, oh, okay.
but like to be honest, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. You know, like it would have been too much. Like there would have been a whole. My heart would was fulfilled. Like it was. This was good. It was a good season. My heart was fulfilled in this one, and but if they took out Trevor and like talagang they killed him off, it would have been tastefully done. Like there was no wrong or right with it,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like sure, it would have been sadder if he was actually dead. But if they, thank God they didn't. But if they did, the story would still be really good and still worth the watch.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
you.
I
If they were going to kill him off, that's how you kill a beloved
A
character,
character
Us. You know, unlike
in an
The Last of Us
explosion,
2, you know.
not
no
by a
naman,
golf
not an
club,
explosion.
not by a golf club like a dirty rat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just is it just me? Because I actually asked this question, but why isn't it that Sypha and Alucard couldn't get onto the platform where he was fighting?
Right? I was like, he could have helped.
That's what I'm wondering. He didn't have to die though. I'm gonna be honest.
Didn't that
That's one
form
of my
like a
moments where I was
barrier between him and.
no,
So,
there was no like, explicit barrier.
No, I think there was a
It's just the
barrier.
platform wasn't. No, there wasn't.
this is the platform.
It's just a platform. I was wondering because me and
Oh,
my
wait.
friends were like, "Oh, nga no."
I'm thinking of Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorry.
You're thinking of the no.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. But like, yeah, I don't know why. Alucard could jump high, by the way,
Yeah.
and
And Sypha can fly.
Sypha can fly. They could have at least helped.
I'm not gonna. I'm not shitting on the writers.
No,
They're very good at what they do. There are just certain moments where I have to be like,
Oh.
genuinely give me a reason why you didn't have, why they couldn't do it.
no.
That-
If I remember, Sypha was injured, like very badly.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and Trevor was like, take her away. You're the fastest one to get her out, just in case anything big happens.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why. I need to rewatch.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong, comments do tell me.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't look at the camera that often. It's up there, not here.
But yeah, there's another surprise in store for us at the end, and what is it, Jomar?
Oh, Papa Vlad is back.
Yeah, at first, like,
In a
oh
way.
shit. And then I was like,
I really thought, I was like, hold up.
It's like the fight is not
Is he
over.
still mad? Is he still mad? No,
Yeah.
his wife's with him. They
Yeah.
want to travel the world. They kind of want to hold off on telling their kid, like, hey, we're back, by the way. Write a letter at least, please.
Yeah, at least.
Be a good
Personally, I
parent.
was like, are you really gonna wait years to talk to your child?
Yeah,
Like
same.
I was gonna be like, I would rather you tell your child. They were like, we don't want to overwhelm him, and I'm like, I'd rather be, if it was me, I would rather be overwhelmed rather than thinking that my parents were dead for, like, let's assume 5 years, 5 years, assuming my parents were dead, to come back to life and be like, hi, we're alive, by the way, and he's just like, what? That's even worse than just
That,
being like, hey son, we're alive.
well, we all do know that Vlad Tepes doesn't really have the track record of being a good parent. So
That's true. That's true.
He has the
But the
Omni-Man
mom was
record
the
of
one
it.
who recommended it.
Lisa.
Christ, man.
Lisa.
But it's okay. I mean, like, honestly,
They were dead
there
for
are
a
certain,
while. They want
they
to be
were dead
alone.
for a while. Just, I was honestly, there are many things about this show that I'm willing to let go because this writing in general was really good. Obviously, there are moments it's not perfect. It's not a
Yeah.
no. There's no perfect show.
Yeah.
But like, I'll give it to them. Like,
Breaking Bad.
go lang.
Yeah.
I
Question
mean,
for
go ahead.
question for both of you. What do you think is the future for this show? Do you think this is just the last season,
They
or
said it was the last.
He said it was the last.
no?
Jomer's in denial.
Sure, they said it
No,
was the last.
they're gonna have a baby.
It's over.
It's like
It's
JoJo.
over,
It's
bro.
like JoJo.
Bro, it's over. Let go. Let it go. Touch some
No,
grass.
goddamn, leave me alone, and I don't want your grass.
Any any last thoughts before Jomer wraps this up?
Yeah, like anything that I'm missing, anything that you guys specifically liked about the show.
Uh,
Oh,
Graham McTavish is amazing.
okay, we already established this.
Yeah,
Everyone's hot.
yeah,
Smoke
everyone's
some
on.
grass. Oh wait, no. How was it, Nina?
What?
Touch some grass, you loser. You fucking
But-
degenerate.
Hey, it's in
Anyway.
there.
Hey, turn it down.
Anyway, Jomer, take us home.
But yeah, so pretty much, what is your ratings on this?
Um,
In this show entirely.
entirely, I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay, okay. How about you, Nina?
I'd give it an 8 or 9.5 out of 10.
Wow.
Because it's not perfect,
Yeah.
Okay.
There are some mistakes.
but it's there. It's up there for me. Like, it's a really
Yeah.
good show.
For me, it's a 10 out of 10. The show.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm a sucker for this. I was like, and I was like, damn, I want to win.
Sure. Here's the.
Like, anything that I got from the show, I just want to win.
Sure.
But yeah,
Here's-
so pretty much is the end of our Castlevania season 4.
I
review.
do have a question for you too.
Yeah?
Of the upcoming Netflix animated shows, which one, future ones, which one are you looking forward to the most? I think,
13.
yeah, I was gonna say we have
Pinoy
Trece,
Pride, pre.
Pinoy,
Yo, pare chong.
sure.
Dude, Parichong, bro.
Dude, pare chong, bro. Wanna go to Starbs, bruh? Sorry.
End it.
Yeah,
End
that.
it. Cut it and end it. Guys, we're done.
We're done. We're done. We all know we're going for Trece. Okay?
I just want to add, I'm also looking forward to Kevin Smith's He-Man
Shut up.
animated series. What? You don't want to see
this
Mark
is-
Hamill as Skeletor?
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go see that.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up. But yeah, this has been our video on Castlevania Season 4, and not really bittersweet. This is a very nice ending.
Yeah.
To wrap up this 4 to 5 year series.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, thank you for joining us, Nina. I swear.
You have anything to plug in?
Thank you, guys. I love talking about nerdy stuff with you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
Brings out my, But anyway,
Yeah. So, where can they find you, by the way?
twitch.tv/9, like,
Nine.
spell out the 9, _na, NAH, like, nah.
But
So, thank you
Clever.
guys so much. Yes. It's my childhood nickname.
and as we
that
always say,
Jomar used to call me.
Jomer's don't have his IG account soon, so follow him there.
Yeah. Okay,
Is it still the same?
What do you mean?
GOM or something?
Yeah, GOMA. What? No, okay. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Jom, so GEOM. And
I will
oh,
follow
Enzo,
you. Yes,
where do we follow you, by the way?
I yeah, first of all I'll follow you. Yes, YEOS, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links down below. Jomar.
But yes, this is the end of the video. Please follow social distancing, all the regulations. Wear a mask, wear a face shield, get vaccinated,
If you
please.
can.
Yes, get vaccinated.
Yes. And thank you to all you geese and degenerates. Till again.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.